everyone, my name is Rodrigo and you're watching Travelzilla, and today I'm going to be your guide here at the international airport of the city of Porto in the north of Portugal. But before we go anywhere, don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment, share, and subscribe, and also to follow me on Instagram at Rodrigo Morante with 2 T's, link in description. So are you ready? So let's get straight to it. Let's go to the international airport of Porto, Portugal. Welcome to Porto, let's go. Porto at 10:30 p.m. So we're gonna be there well before 2 hours. It's just a regional flight within Portugal, by TAP Air Portugal. It cost me 35 euros for the flight, so 35 euros, and I bought it in the website. Porto's International Airport is located 13 kilometers or 8 miles from the city center, and the best way to get there is by metro. I paid only €2.60 to get from the city center to the airport. If you wish to know more about the ride in and out of it, please watch my video about it. It's here on Travelzilla, link in description. The journey to the airport takes approximately 30 minutes. It's really easy. Just watch my other video, follow the instructions, and you'll be there in no time. Oh, and before I forget, the subway train to the airport and back departs every 20 minutes or so depending on the time of the year and day of the week, okay? So the subway ride from the center of Porto to the airport took me about 20-25 minutes. It's pretty smooth, not that many people at all. The stop is like in front of the airport terminal. I'm going to show it to you. It's beautiful out here. It's very modern. And that's it. It's pretty much it. 260. Very, very smooth. Love it. Very easy breezy. Just need to wear a mask. But still, nice. The airport is actually called Francisco Sá Carneiro, but known by many as Porto's Airport or simply OPORTO to make it stand out from other cities that may have the word Porto as part of their name. Believe me, there are many of them out there. Despite being called Porto's Airport, the facility is actually located in 3 counties that don't belong to the city of Porto, but are within the city's metropolitan area, and they are Maia, Matosinhos, and Vila do Conde. Of course, your stop will be called Aeroporto, and conveniently enough, it will be the very last station of the Purple Line. The subway station is adjacent to the airport, so all you're gonna have to do is follow the signs, go through an underground walkway for about 5 minutes, and that's it. You get to the airport's passenger terminal at arrivals, to be more precise about it. For you to get to the subway, it's really, really simple. All you have to do is basically go down, just follow the signs, go down 1 flight of stairs. You know, you're gonna get to a passage, and from there you're gonna get to the subway station. It's really easy, like less than 5 minutes. There's no secret, it's not difficult at all. We're going to start our airport tour at arrivals, and then we're going to move on to departures, luggage drop-off, and then onto the boarding/gates area, okay? Let's go. Upon arrival, you'll be serviced with really up-to-date infrastructure. Your baggage will be processed by one of the airport's 4 baggage belts or baggage carousels. If you wish to know more about check-in procedures, customs, security, cash movement limits, traveling with pets, traveling to and from the UK, so on and so forth, please click on the airport's official website. The link is in the description of this video. The airport is connected to over 80 destinations distributed all over the world via flights operated by more than 30 different airlines. Here at arrivals, you'll be surprised at how easy it is to access the metro system to Porto's city center. And there are shuttle buses to some important cities of the north of Portugal, such as Braga and Guimarães as well, not to mention taxis, Uber, Bolt, and other apps. Here at arrivals, you'll find car rental companies, ATM machines, restaurants, shops, and a branch of Starbucks. Have a look. It's really nice, actually. If you wish to know more about how to get in and out of the airport via alternate ways such as shuttle buses, city buses, so on and so forth, check out the airport's website, link in description. Now, let's go for a walk, shall we? Porto's airport first opened in 1945 with the name of Pedras Rubras. Before that, the city had been served by an air military base in the town of Espinho. In 1956, the airport received its first international flight. In 1960, the first regular flight linking Porto and London was inaugurated. In 1980, the cargo terminal was built and inaugurated, and in 1990, a brand new passenger terminal opened to the public and the name of the airport changed from Pedras Rubras to Francisco Sá Carneiro. In the year 2000, the airport reached near saturation status, which caused the administration to come up with a very ambitious expansion plan, which resulted in the airport we see today. So it's really easy to get to this airport. It took us 20 minutes from the city center to get to here by subway. They call it metro here, and when you get here, you end up at arrivals. The subway station is actually in front of the terminal, so it's really easy, like a 2-minute to 5-minute walk. You get to arrivals, and then what you're gonna see there is like rental car companies, Starbucks, some restaurants and stuff like that. And and then we need to go one floor up, of course, because we need to get to departures. Now that you've seen arrivals, it's time we go upstairs and check out departures. Let's go, shall we? Here at departures, it becomes clear that Porto Airport consists of a single passenger terminal. This area is where you need to go to get your luggage checked in one of the many airline counters. Check it out. Airport management has been handed to the private sector via a concession. Today, the airport is administered by a company called Aeroportos de Portugal, a company 100% controlled by VINCI Airports from France, a giant of the airport management sector. Today, VINCI Airports runs 10 Portuguese airports, including the 3 busiest in the country, which are Lisbon, Porto, and Faro in that order. Aside from that, VINCI manages airports in the city of Beja and on the archipelagos of Madeira and the Azores, also here in Portugal. VINCI Airport manages more than 50 airports around the world distributed into 12 different countries, including 10 airports in Portugal, 8 airports in Brazil, and world-class terminals such as Kansai and Osaka International Airports in Japan, Lisbon Airport, London Gatwick, Salvador Airport in Brazil, and Porto Velho Airport in the Amazon Basin. Not to mention 12 airports in France and airports in the US, Cambodia, Chile, Serbia, so on and so forth. It's crazy. The 50-year concession of Porto Airport Francisco Sá Carneiro will last until the year 2062. That's a long time. The airport has serviced 13 million passengers on average yearly prior to the pandemic. During the pandemic, that number fell by half, but the numbers are getting close to normal numbers again as we speak. As you've probably noticed by now, Porto's airport official name is Francisco Sá Carneiro, a former Portuguese Prime-minister who has died in a plane crash in 1980. Today, Francisco Sá Carneiro's airport has the best space passenger ratio of all airports in Portugal. I have to say, it's a really nice terminal. It looks really good, you guys. At the airport, if you have hold baggage, head over to check-in counters assigned to your flight and let them know if you have products to declare. They'll give you then a piece of document for you to fill out and hand it to customs. Ask for a tax-free document every time you buy a product, and then the products presented cannot be in use, okay? Next, get to the VAT refund operator, such as Global Blue for example. Get to their desks and submit your validated forms, and that's it, you get your money back. And then we need to go one floor up, of course, because we need to get to departures. We've checked in already, we don't have any pieces of luggage, so we're gonna walk through security and get to the gates area. Porto Airport was designed to be easily expanded as demand increases. It currently has the capacity of serving 16 million passengers a year, but that can be easily expanded to 18 to 20 million passengers a year quite quickly without an absurd amount of investment. After I went through security, I got to the boarding area. As you go down the escalators, you go through a pretty nice duty-free shop with a huge variety of products you can choose from. The airport has 17 restaurants in total and 45 shops with both Portuguese and foreign brands. So it's 9 o'clock, it's 9 p.m. now, and a lot of shops started to close down. Even like Burger King. You know, there's a Burger King joint here, and it's closed down. A lot of like duty-free shops and stuff like that. A lot of cafes and stuff. A lot of them have closed down at 9 p.m. and my flight leaves at 10:30, unfortunately. But there you have it. Some shops stay open, of course, so yeah, it's a pretty nice terminal, you guys. If you're traveling within the European Union or Schengen, please get here 2 hours prior to your flight. If you're traveling outside of the EU or other continents, get here 3 hours prior to your flight, okay? The airport has 9 jetway bridges. They are really modern and can be used by 2 airplanes at the same time, which is really cool. I will show you what they look like from within when I board the aircraft later on tonight. So I'm getting a bit hungry. Let's grab a bite to eat, shall we? Let's go. So a coffee, small coffee, ham and cheese. It's a prosciutto and cheese sandwich. Check this out. Prosciutto and cheese and a Coke, regular Coke, 10 euros and 30 cents. It tastes so good, you guys. Cheese and prosciutto sandwich, small espresso coffee, delicious. Yummy. The airport wasn't that full today, so the whole thing went pretty smoothly. Like I said before, 13 million passengers used to go through this airport a year up until the beginning of the pandemic. The airport capacity today is of servicing 16 million passengers a year, a number that can be easily expanded, but due to the pandemic it's gone down by half. Still recovering though. Over 30 airline companies fly to Porto International Airport, including companies like Air France, British Airways, Lufthansa, so on and so forth. So now I finally have the gate number already. It's gate number 32. I'm boarding a TAP flight from Porto to Lisbon. I just spent 10:30 on this, and that's it, I'm boarding my flight now. Porto has also become a hub for many low-cost airlines such as Ryanair, EasyJet, Vueling, Wizz Air, so on and so forth. So take advantage of that and pay a visit to the city. You can find cheap flights here. Today I'm flying to Lisbon via TAP Air Portugal. It's a very short flight indeed, linking 2 of the most important cities in the country, Porto and Lisbon. Please watch my review of that flight, it's here on Travelzilla. Come along, for now I'm going to show you one of the 9 jetways available here at the airport. The view of the passenger terminal from the airplane is pretty neat. Have a look. The airport is also really active in the cargo sector, with the capacity of processing 40,000 tons of cargo a year, the second largest in the country. The airport has 39 aircraft parking stands in a 3,480 meters or 2.2 mile runway, 17/35 in length, 45 to 55 meters wide, so on and so forth. I've flown here where a lot of my ancestors came from, just so you know, via direct flights from Brazil, where I was born and obviously where my ancestors moved to. The flights that link Porto to Brazil have been discontinued, but I hope that they reactivate these routes, for the links between Brazil and the north of Portugal are beyond anything you can fathom, I promise you. So much that I'm Portuguese too, as millions of us are dual citizens of the two nations. Anyway, thank you so much for staying with me all the way to the end of this video. Don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment, share, and subscribe, and also to follow me on Instagram at Rodrigo Morato with 2 T's, link in description. Please watch my other videos. I have a lot of videos regarding aviation, airports, super vlogs, city guides, so on and so forth. Thanks once again and welcome to Porto. Pay a visit to the city, it's wonderful, and this airport looks really nice. It's a fine airport. What a fine airport, you guys. Thank you so much once again. Bye bye. See you next time.